Good afternoon. Please be seated. When I was brand new to this role as the rector of St. Paul's College, the previous dean told me, tell him to sit down, because I got into my remarks and everybody was still standing. So I'm a little bit more gristled, so I know what to do now. So my name is Christopher Adams, and as rector of St. Paul's College at the University of Manitoba, it is my pleasure to welcome students and their families, alumni, faculty and staff, and all of our friends to the St. Paul's College Baccalaureate Mass and Exercises. Is my microphone on there, Matt? Okay. Well, what I was saying before wasn't that important. So before we the University of Manitoba campus and our city of Winnipeg sit at the crossroads of the Anishinaabe, Métis, Cree, Dakota, and Oji Cree nations. We acknowledge specifically that we are in Treaty 1 territory and on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe peoples and the homeland of the Métis Nation. We at St. Paul's College are committed to the pathways of reconciliation, and we hope that you are able to join us in these continuing endeavors. Today, our college community celebrates the successes of our graduating students. We are honored that you and your fellow students chose to do your studies here at the University of Manitoba, and specifically as members of St. Paul's College. We are proud to say we're in our 96th year, originally founded in 1926 by the Oblates and operating under the Jesuits from the early 1930s to 1999, and now endorsed by the Jesuits of Canada. We continue to follow our mission as the only Catholic post-secondary institution in the province, and in accordance to the principles grounded in the Ignatian tradition. We're also proud of the many things happening at the college. This includes the Jesuit Center for Catholic Studies, which is supported by the donations to the St. Paul's College Foundation and the University of Manitoba through the 10-year Jesuit Academic Funding Agreement. With these supports and the enlightened leadership at the center, we now have the largest Catholic Studies post-secondary program in all of Canada. Another accomplishment is the 20 years of activities at the Arthur V. Morrow Institute for Peace and Justice at St. Paul's College, and the establishment of the Peace and Conflict Studies program, which is operated by the University of Manitoba, where more than 80 graduate students, including both master's and PhD students, come from around the world to come here to study. And I'm pleased to see Sandra Cron, who recently completed her PhD, is here with us, so she's part of our baccalaureate ceremony. We're proud of the Near Eastern Biblical Archaeology Lab, which continues to do internationally acclaimed research through the efforts of Dr. Haskell Greenfield and his graduate students in various locations in the Middle East. I want to speak to you now, those who are graduating this year. I don't have to tell you that the past 2 years have thrown many obstacles in your way. This includes having to take courses and do your studies online and often in isolation, foregoing the benefits of on-campus life and spending time in our library and cafeteria and at different social events. Student feedback has told us that many of you were stressed and had to find ways to deal with the new situation. Many of you started going for walks, found different ways to reach out to others, changed your daily habits, and simply learned to cope while getting what you need done. So I salute all of you for finishing your studies. You have persevered more than many other students in previous years. As you move into your future careers or possibly another program of study, your experiences in getting through difficult times will have served you well. As new things might be thrown your way, such as career challenges, child rearing, or family loss, I'm sure you will be better prepared to meet these challenges because of how you handled difficulties during your studies. So today we are celebrating your academic achievements and potential successes for the future. We at St. Paul's College are proud of you and wish you the best as you continue on to further studies or on to interesting careers in the workforce. We hope that all of you who are participating with us today will take pride having been a part of St. Paul's College, and we hope you take the time to come back and visit what we like to call our smaller community in the bigger community. I will now ask Dr. Delantha Fernando, our Dean of Studies, to come forward to present the 2021-22 University of Manitoba graduates of St. Paul's College. Joining us to present the certificates of college to present the certificates of college membership while you're doing your degree will be Mr. Peter Smith, the Chair of the Board of Governors. Thank you.
Good morning. Dr. Chris Adams, Rector, Peter Smith, Chair, Board of Governors, members of the Board of Governors, members of Assembly, Student Council, families and friends of graduating students, graduates, and award recipients. I'm Fernando, the Dean of Studies at St. Paul's College. It is my pleasure to be part of this very important day in your lives when you graduate from university studies with various degrees and look forward to many things including new positions, postgraduate studies, and all that you have planned for your future. These 2 years, as Chris mentioned, has been challenging, to put it mildly. All of us had to deal with a pandemic, be restricted in many ways, and had to learn new methods in learning through virtual platforms. You have come through these challenges with resilience. Life's challenges teach us many facts in life, and I'm sure you will see them as opportunities in the future in your careers and family life. As you graduate, you become the young ambassadors to strengthen this journey in humanity and serve the world in a profession of your choice around the world. I hope St. Paul's has provided you that unique environment and ambience to grow as strong individuals and persons who care for others and their society for a peace-loving world of the future. As Dean of Studies, I would urge you to take St. Paul's College's values, such as freedom and respect for equity, diversity, and benefits of "We are one" to the world. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Good luck to all the graduates and award recipients today. Celebrate your well-deserved achievements with your family and loved ones. Congratulations all. Ladies and gentlemen, now I present to you the graduates of 2021-2022. Sandra Arbo. Sandra is graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing degree. Sandra thanks God for making this journey successful regardless of all the challenges. She is grateful to her family, friends, and most especially the St. Paul's community for all the support. Richard Bowie. Richard is graduating with a Master of Arts. Riley Chua. Riley is graduating with a Bachelor of Science. Riley feels that signing up to be a member of the college was a good decision. Victoria Deakin. Victoria is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Victoria will fondly remember Father Collins' homilies as they are engaging and highlights the concrete relevancy of Scripture in our lives. Victoria will also remember lectures after weekly Mass with Father Colin as an opportunity to hear his wisdom and have fun conversations with other young Catholic adults. Maria Veronica Distro. Victoria is graduating with a Bachelor of Science, majoring in genetics. St. Paul's College and Christ the King Chapel were where Victoria grew deeper in her faith and grew a friendship with friends who became family through campus-based ministry. It's always a very special place to her, and she is grateful to be part of this community. Ryan East. Ryan is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Electrical Engineering. Ryan is grateful for the days where he would simply hang out in the cafeteria to see who came by. To him, it was nice to have a space where no matter what time of day it was, he would know someone coming through and could spend some downtime with them. I would just ask each of the graduates to stay with Peter and Chris until I have read the citation, because it's very important and some are a little longer than the others. So,
We're listening carefully.
thank you. Rina Erickson. Rina is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts, advanced degree. Rina's time and involvement with the college, especially in the Catholic Studies department, fostered her transition from pupil to leader and taught her how to instill the reverence for Christ in every domain. Orest is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree. Orest is this year's valedictorian. The St. Paul's College memory that comes to mind for Orest was being dressed as the SPC's bell tower mascot on orientation day a few years back. Ifinita. Shidera is graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce honors degree. Just to let you know, we have asked each student to send something about them, and if it was short, that's the reason for it to be short. Removing something. Andreas Castellanos. Andreas is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts. It has been a tremendous honor for Andreas to attend St. Paul's College throughout his years at the University of Manitoba. Whether it be the hundreds of seminars, community activities, or study sessions in the library, he will forever cherish his time here. He would like to thank all of the faculty members for making his college experience so memorable. Corson. Eric is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. St. Paul's College provided a welcoming environment for Eric and his friends to socialize, study, and eat together. He met new people at St. Paul's during the Pokemon Go phase, as the college was a gathering point in the game. I remember my son doing that too. So he is proud of his time with the St. Paul's College Student Association and assisting with the Paulinian newspaper and various events. Sandra is graduating with a Doctorate of Philosophy. Sandra was a part of the Peace and Conflict Studies program. Congratulations, Sandra. Jayden Krieluk. Jayden is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts. One word comes to mind when Jayden thinks of his time at St. Paul's College: home. St. Paul's offered him everything he needed and more as a university student. While Jayden will be moving on to Robson Hall, St. Paul's will always be his home. A few years back, I remember the same words used by Mr. Morrow. I think most of you know Arthur Morrow, and he called St. Paul's his home. So thank you, Jayden. Versi Mark Eber. Versi is graduating with a Bachelor of Health Science degree and is not able to be here today. Princess A. Michael. Princess is graduating with her Bachelor of Arts advanced degree. Princess would like to thank God for letting her see such a special day. She is grateful for her family and friends for all the support given to her throughout her journey in the university. Juliet Oriuke. Juliet is graduating with her Bachelor of Social Work. St. Paul's College became Juliet's home away from home. The staff, the students, the priests were warm, welcoming, and supportive, and Juliet would especially like to thank Bonnie Walkentin and Lisa McClassen. Father Michael Koreluk of blessed memory held Juliet's hands during her grieving times. Finding this community made her beginning easy, she says. Stephen is graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Studies. Throughout his time here at the University of Manitoba, Stephen feels that St. Paul's has always been there for him, as it has been a place to learn, a place to study, and a place to socialize, and a place to grow as an individual. Maxime Pete. Maxime is graduating with a Bachelor of Science honors degree. St. Paul's College was a very meaningful place to Maxime during his time at university. It was a great place to meet up with friends, and the scholarship he received were a great support. Tess is graduating with her Bachelor of Science degree. Tess would like to thank her parents for all their support. Sinead Scott. Sinead is graduating with her Bachelor of Commerce honors. St. Paul's College is quite significant in Sinead's family, which makes her proud to be a member. She held the same color for her 3 years of in-person learning and made the trek from St. Paul's College to the Drake Building and back multiple times a day. While these buildings are on opposite ends on campus, it was worth it to have lunch at the Bell Tower Cafe and to have a building she could return to. Thomas Succession. Tommy is graduating with a Bachelor of Education degree. Tommy is a former Senior Stick and Paulinian of the Year recipient. 3 days after completing his program requirements, he started a term teaching position at Our Lady of Victory School and will be going on to teach at St. Paul's High School in the fall. Joseph Smith. Joseph is graduating with a Bachelor of Computer Science honors. Joe's grandmother, uncles, and father all attended St. Paul's College. And Joe felt a close connection to the college, knowing that so many of his family walked the same halls, ate the same food, and chatted away their time in the same place as he did. Florissa May Soriano. Florissa May is graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. May feels that St. Paul's College and Christ the King Chapel have been a blessing throughout her university journey as a safe haven for her while on campus. She'd like to thank God, her family, friends, and all the staff at St. Paul's College for their direct and indirect support for her journey. Sean Stevenson. Sean is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. One of the highlights for his degree is getting disqualified from Engineering Spirit as security caught him team climbing the engineering building to hang up their team's poster. Stefan Urbano. Stefan is graduating with his Bachelor of Health Sciences. We also have another graduating student, Joachim Valdez Guzman. He is not here today. He is graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing, and we wish him all the best as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to bring out the recipients of scholarships and awards. So what we'll be doing is call upon the presenter first and then the recipient. So once the presenter is called, I would ask the presenter to come and stand beside Peter, and he or she will be the one to give the award, and the recipient will stay on till I have finished the citation. Okay. Memorial Scholarship. Presenter, Desmond Walton. Memorial Scholarship is to provide an annual scholarship for student members of St. Paul's College enrolled at the University of Manitoba, entering into the third year studies with a declared major or minor in mathematics. So the award goes to Bronwyn Rempel. Bronwyn is a third-year student in Faculty of Engineering, majoring in Mechanical Engineering. Linear algebra, calculus, computational mathematics are the areas of mathematics that primarily intrigue Bronwyn, and in particular, the combination of the two. Congratulations. Stevenson Memorial Scholarship. I would like Dr. Dennis Bracken, one of our former rectors, to come forward to present the award. And the award goes to Lily Francis. Now, a little bit about the award itself before I speak about Lily. The Todd Davidson Memorial Scholarship is to provide a student member of St. Paul's College enrolled at the University of Manitoba with an annual award who has achieved high academic standing and who is an active member of the Bison's athletic team or being a competitive athlete. Lily is a student in Faculty of Management, majoring in Generalist. Lily truly could not imagine her life without sport, whether that is through competing, coaching, or volunteering. Congratulations, Lily. Dr. Adam Giesinger Scholarship. I would call upon Mrs. Jean Van Wangen, the daughter of Dr. Adam Giesinger, to come forward. And the award goes to Akachukwu Oniku. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. The Adam Giesinger Scholarship is to provide student members of St. Paul's College enrolled at the University of Manitoba with an annual scholarship in science. Akachukwu is a biochemistry major in science that interests him so much. He hopes to become a medical doctor one day. In addition to that, biochemistry integrates aspects of mathematics and physics, which are subjects that he also is very much interested in. Congratulations. The second recipient of the award, Megan Pinnett. Megan is most interested in biology as a field of study. She finds learning about human body and other cellular forms like bacteria and viruses. That's my area of expertise too, so it's fascinating. That's what fascinated me too, Megan. She plans to apply for medical studies in the future. Dr. and Mrs. Michael Trainer Scholarship. So, unfortunately, Dr. Trainer could not make it to this event, and I will be presenting on his behalf. And the award recipient is Rohan Sethi. Unfortunately, he is called upon to be in a youth camp in Saskatoon, a leadership camp, and on his behalf, his mother, Pooja Sethi, is here to receive the award. Pooja. So I'll first read the award, and please come forward, and then I'll walk over there. Dr. Michael and Mrs. Michael Trainer's scholarship is to provide an annual scholarship for a second-year student member of St. Paul's College who is enrolled at the University of Manitoba and has achieved high academic standing in his or her chosen field of study. Now about the recipient. Rohan, as representing our province at the National Youth Leadership Summit today, is not able to be present here. Rohan is the second-year student in the Bachelor of Health Sciences program. His goal is to pursue career in medicine after completing his degree. He is passionate about improving the health and well-being of vulnerable and marginalized populations and intends to work in rural, northern, and First Nations communities in Manitoba. The Versakowski Family Scholarship. I will call upon Colleen Johnston, one of our Board of Governors, to come forward to award this. The award goes to Andreas Castellanos. The Versakowski Family Scholarship is to provide an annual scholarship to a full-time undergraduate member of St. Paul's College who is pursuing courses in the Catholic Studies minor or courses that involve ongoing research connected to the Near Eastern Biblical Archaeology Laboratory, which is also called NIBAL, at St. Paul's College. Now about Andreas. Andreas, his major at the University of Manitoba has been history and his minor in Catholic studies. Andreas has a burning passion for history. He truly believes that one who understands the past can properly make decisions for the present. As the saying goes, those who don't know history are bound to repeat it. We also have two more winners, so I will ask one of them to come forward first. Jayden Krieluk. Jayden? Jayden believes that if we look forward, if we look towards the past, we can discern the future. And that by learning history, we gain a contentious understanding of human nature. He views historical education as a tool to aid our modern understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The study of history, which includes all of the courses Jayden has taken in the Catholic Studies program, has taught him so much. Our third recipient is Wahid Askapur. Unfortunately, he is not able to attend, but I will read the citation. Wahid is a PhD student in anthropology and one of St. Paul's College members of the NIBAL program under the supervision of distinguished Professor Haskell Greenfield. The Bob and Mary Puckniak Family Graduate Scholarship. I would call upon Dorothy Scott. The Puckniak Family Graduate Scholarship, I should also call upon the first recipient, Madam Peterson. This scholarship is to provide a graduate student who is doing a PhD or master's at St. Paul's College, who's enrolled in the Peace and Conflict Studies program at the University of Manitoba. Ms. Peterson is doing her PhD in Peace and Conflict Studies program. Ma'am is interested in social justice, particularly gender equality, as an essential tool for peace building and sustainable development. Congratulations. The second recipient, unfortunately, is not here, but I will mention the name and the citation. Kuram Kasi. He is an excellent communicator and writer. He has published numerous papers or opinion editorials. Kuram has volunteered or served in various projects over the years in a diverse range of countries, including Azerbaijan, Canada, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Pakistan, Ukraine, and USA. Now we go to the STEM scholarships, which is also, we call it STEM because it's for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This is, the presenter is Dr. Meredith Baccalaureate. And the award goes to Caitlin Gothamson. Scholarships are to provide an annual scholarship to student members of St. Paul's College at the University of Manitoba currently enrolled in a STEM program, as I mentioned, either in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, and who demonstrates active involvement within the college and or the community in areas of interest to St. Paul's College. Now, Caitlin has always loved science. She is most interested in human nutritional sciences and physiology, as she loves learning about the human body and how what we put into its how it affects our health. She hopes to go into the health field and become a physician's assistant after completing her bachelor's degree. Our second recipient is Tyler Sun. Tyler is interested in interventional cardiology, a subspecialty within cardiology that involves treating structural heart diseases using stents and angioplasty. Tyler is currently in medicine and will be conducting research this summer under an interventional cardiologist. The third recipient is Alec Ulivanov. The field of science that Alec is most interested is in medical sciences, specifically microbiology, and how different processes and reactions allow your body to function. And the fourth recipient of the STEM award this year is Nick Zinko. Nick is currently studying mechanical engineering. Although the program has introduced him to many interesting fields relating to engineering, he is most interested in aerospace applications, which is what led him to pursue engineering in the first place. He is hoping to graduate in May 2023 with the aerospace option on top of his engineering degree. Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Christine Buttrill, a former Dean of Studies at St. Paul's College. This is the Christine Buttrill Citizenship Award. This year, the award recipient is Jasmine Tavares. Let me first read the Citizenship Award. To recognize the legacy of Dr. Christine Buttrill to St. Paul's College at the University of Manitoba by providing a Citizenship Award to a college student based on leadership and mentorship activities, as well as to celebrate the combined influence that the Jesuits, the Ignatian teachings and religious inspirations had on her while as a college student, faculty member, and Dean of Studies at St. Paul's College. Now about Jasmine. Jasmine is an active student with the Student Council. She has been on the Student Council for 4 years and has been the senior stick for the past 2 years. During Jasmine's time as senior stick, she was involved with the painting of the cafeteria and the mural, hosting a drive-in movie night, as well as hosting a social. You can always count on Jasmine to have a smile on her face and hanging out in the cafeteria. Jasmine. Next is the June Dutka Ignatian Leadership Program Award. I would like to call upon Matthew Samsishan to give this award, and the award recipient is Sylvester Urbano. The Ignatian Leadership Program offered by St. Paul's College is available for any student member involved in Ignatian leadership. Sylvester is doing his Bachelor of Science degree majoring in civil engineering at the University of Manitoba. He was serving as campus ministry representative on Student Council from 2018 through 2022. The Susan Dean International Paulinian Award for Academic and Community Leadership. I would like to call upon Dr. Richard Lugdell if he is present. I didn't see him. In his absence, I would like to call upon Lisa McCluskey. Lisa? Lisa is our foundation's director and responsible for all the awards, scholarships, and bursaries that all of you receive. So it's a fitting opportunity to recognize her this way as well. The award goes to Olivia Onikamanu. The Susan Dean International Paulinian Award is a scholarship for a graduate student of the International College of Manitoba transfer program and is enrolled as a first-year student at the University of Manitoba. Olivia is doing her bachelor's degree in political science at the University of Manitoba. Her plan is to get more involved in community service and leadership programs at the University of Manitoba. She hopes to be part of the government organization in Canada and also represent her country, Nigeria, as a diplomat. Next is the Campus Ministry Community Service Award. And I would like to call upon Eludi and Father Colin to come forward. And do you have the citation? The award goes to Chioma Goodness Nimgo. I would call upon Father Colin to say a few words.
A few days ago, I know Chioma's middle name was Goodness, but it's wonderfully appropriate. In Chioma's case, it's not only a name, but an attribute. And one of the reasons she's the recipient of this award, Chioma was one of the first students I met when I first began as chaplain here 3 years ago, and it would have been impossible to avoid her because she was one of the regular communion servers at our Sunday masses, and it was in that context that Chioma's faith, leadership, and commitment were so clearly seen. She as a servant, official grace and unity when COVID prevented that for grow if anyone and has formed it practicing things in the prayer of time. So well, if you were mass reads and word of was powerful. Been limited last years our activities, but her presence Sunday masses could always be counted on. I know there are others who could say much more about Chioma and how it shaped to her daily life as a student far from her homeland. But it is a privilege to know Chioma, and I'm pleased and honored to present her with the Campus Ministry Community Service Award.
And the next few words will be presented by Dr. Chris Adams, our rector.
Thank you, Dean. The Father Cecil Ryan S.J. Rector's Award is given each year in memory of Father Cecil Ryan S.J., who was the first college after the college moved from the downtown location on Ellis Avenue to the U of M's Gary campus. The award is presented to an individual or organization that has made an outstanding contribution to the life of the college. Contribution to the life of the college includes service on college committees, leadership in college activities, whether formal or informal, assistance to officers of the college or to college functions, support offered to fellow college members, development of unique activities which contribute or support college life, and to the college's governance. This year, we are very pleased to receive a number of nominations for very well-qualified and deserving individuals. Nominations were reviewed by a committee comprising Dean Fernando, Bonnie Workington, and Jasmine Tavares. The recommendation was made by the committee to me. I am very honored to present this year's award to Lisa McCausland, the Director of Community Development at St. Paul's College. As the committee members noted when sending me their recommendation, Ms. McCausland provides support to all the boards and numerous committees. She also shares her expertise and guidance with student council, her staff, colleagues, and board members in their various roles. She has led in establishing numerous college events and works hard on donor relationships, which in amazing results during a difficult time. $1 donations over the past fiscal year, which is the first time we ever. You shouldn't, but dollars we received it. So we're to award Lisa McCausland with the Father Cecil Rock S.J. Award. And Lisa, if you can. The Year Award is made in consultation with other college officers from a slate of candidates who are nominated by the students of the college. The award is given to an undergraduate or graduate student. The award is given to the past years of college involvement that are considered. I'm pleased to state that Jasmine is the recipient of the Political Year Award. Served student council since entering her studies and successfully completing 2 terms as senior stick, that is the president of the student council for the 2020-21 and 2021-22 year. This was had challenges with both the student council mostly online. She was instrumental in students engaged in many of our committees. It is a great honor to add Jasmine Tavares to our list of those who see the leadership in the St. Paul's College community. Valedictorians is on a board, and her name will be added to that list. So, coming closer to the presentation of our valedictorian, each year the St. Paul's College Student Council is asked to put forward to the dean and rector the name of an individual who represents the ideals of St. Paul's College by providing a good example of academic achievement, community involvement, and leadership. I'm pleased to report that Oris Flauman, Philima, sorry, Oris, for mispronouncing your name, is our valedictorian for the 2021 academic year. Oris is an accomplished student in the Faculty of Science and consistently maintains high and is a contributor to our students. Forward his name among a few other very good candidates. The dean and I strongly Oris. Oris will now give the valedictory address for the class 2021-22. Come up.
I hope everyone can hear me. Yeah? There we go. Good afternoon, Dean Fernando, Rector Adams, faculty, parents, friends, and of course, graduating class of 2022. My name is Orest Philema, and I have the honor and privilege of being valedictorian for St. Paul's graduating class. Today is a year for myself, and I'm sure it is for all of you as well. We have gathered to celebrate the end of many years of hard work and dedication, and to look forward to new beginnings. In addition to the stresses we enjoy through our careers with multiple exams and courses every year, there are several events that make our time especially challenging. The COVID-19 pandemic has kept us locked down for almost 2 years, creating a stressful and unprecedented educational environment. A cold winter coming out of COVID was just icing on the cake. Even more recently, the hits quite literally close to home for myself has been Russia's war in Ukraine. Having been born in Ukraine, this has taken its toll on me. And I know that many of us here come from different countries, and sitting at our homelands will bring stress for all of us. So that many of you can understand the stress I've been going through. But despite these trials and tribulations, we have persevered. And today is the day that we have come to celebrate this, to celebrate successes, and to look at new opportunities and experiences. Having said that, for many of us, this is a very unusual time, because even though we have these opportunities to look forward to, we live beyond the safety and familiarity of the University of Manitoba, to which we have grown accustomed. However, in this period of time, I consider us to be luckier than others, because we have had and will continue to have a support system, St. Paul College. The college has provided us with many opportunities. Here we have been able to meet new people and form lifelong friendships. We have also been able to strengthen existing friendships. St. Paul College has been a place for us to gather. It has allowed for us to get more involved with the community at large, whether that be through attending socials to relax after stressful time of exams to have some fun, or the opportunity to get involved through volunteering or student council. And we have the opportunity to stay in a quiet place at the library, have a delicious meal at the or take comfort in hard times through religion with the ability to attend Mass, or just to come to the temple to be with our thoughts. However, most importantly, St. Paul's College extends an invitation for us to come back. No matter where we can take comfort in knowing that we have a place with friendly faces where we will always be welcome. Looking forward, a very common theme during graduation is that of success, and being asked to give this speech has given me the opportunity to reflect on what success means. Not to try to show my citation skills, but the definition of success from a fancy sounding dictionary, but the definition of cell phones and the internet, this is completely unnecessary. Instead, I will give you some of my reflections and invite you to reflect with me. And one common recurring theme of success has been its ever-changing nature. When I think back to childhood, success could come in the form of getting a new very cool Pokemon card to show your friends at school the next day. Or it could be the dream of one day growing up, becoming an adult, and being able to buy as much ice cream as you wanted to, and give it time. We need to realize that adulthood isn't all that it has cracked up to be. But once growing, we are introduced to a new world of ideas, and our idea of success changes. We begin to be influenced much more by surroundings. On social media try to convince us that success can only be achieved in working non-stop and making as much money as possible. Our jobs will have set certain expectations for us to meet, and We may find for success, but to fulfill them. Family members will also have their own vision of what a good, successful life for us would take. With all of these influences, it may be easy to get lost and confused. We may need to think that success lies only for become rich, influential, and to live up to the expectations of those around us. And in all this, it can be easy to lose ourselves. That means attempting to kickstart a career in motivational speaking on the stage today. Nor do I think that the experience is necessary to give you advice as to how to live your life. But I feel that as a valedictorian, it is my duty to offer some words that you may remember and use as either some motivation or some comfort in difficult times. I also want you to tell you not to listen to your parents or bosses. For us, our parents have been this indispensable support system that have helped us to get to this moment today. I myself included would not be with our parents, and for them we would be eternally grateful. However, it is important to remember that no matter what happens, we must not lose ourselves. And we must remember that success can take many forms and will be different for each of us. For some, success may be getting a great job and making good money so that we can live a comfortable, financially stable life with the ability to find pleasures, self-knowledge, or the fancy ones. However, as I mentioned, success can be changing. And in our pursuit for a career, we find a person with whom we want to spend the rest of our lives. And now, success may be a good job that has good work-life balance, so we can spend as much time as possible with the people that we love. Now, I've been speaking of success on a larger, long-term scale, but it is also important to remember that small, seemingly ordinary play a huge role in success. We can achieve success in every way. We can hobbies such as photography, for example, and success can come in the form of taking an extremely beautiful picture. And we are also successful if we find a group of friends with whom we can share our greatest successes, our deepest secrets, and commiserate our shortcomings. In today's materialistic world, we are encouraged to go big or go home, and it is easy to lose sight of ourselves and have the seemingly simple everyday things play into success and happiness. In closing, I would like to wish everyone present here today, especially the class of 2022, to not lose sight of what is important to us, and to pursue success every single day, both in big things and small. Thank you and congratulations.
Well, I'll sit it down like that. Thank you, Orest. That was very good. Just to remind people, photographs will be posted on Facebook in the coming day or so. The St. Paul's College Facebook. Dean of Studies, and I want to thank all of you for being part of the St. Paul's College celebration. I also want to thank you to the many of you that have been supporting college students through financial contributions for and bursaries. There are many students who rely on bursaries to make it through their degree. You to make our college community viable. I want to thank Peter, our board for being here, and also he as a student, it was a great honor to have him as our editor of the Bulletin. I also want to thank board members, faculty, and other folks who were here. To conclude, thank you to those who helped make this event successful, including campus ministry, including campus people. Lisa McCall, Arena Malkin, Lorraine Hamilton, and our wonderful musician, Dave Troya. Thank you for the music that you've been giving us. And those who participated in this event. So to our brothers, congratulations, your families, our thoughts. Let's continue to seek God's peace and the good of each St. Paul's College. We're happy to have such good friends. So please just to the procession, a few of us with our robes and others will be walking out here. Please for downstairs in the new Tower Cafe. Thank you and God bless.